Hello students, today we will read about the activities of anaerobic respiration. As I have taught you people about respiration, breathing, mechanism, all these things. In the last class I have taught you about the aerobic respiration, reactions, where it takes place, what are the further reactions like glycolysis, Krebs cycle, this all I have explained it. So there was a part in aerobic respiration. You people know that these are the parts of the cellular respiration. Cellular respiration is the respiration which takes place in your cells, in which oxygen is utilized again and again. Aerobic respiration is the respiration in which takes place in the presence of oxygen. Here, this respiration don't takes place in the absence of oxygen. Here, oxygen is the main part. So, as they are, you know about the athletes, the players, the racers, you people even do race in your sports competition. Then what you do, you just start to run, and after few minutes you just be exhausted, you lose your energy, and you start to breathe more faster and faster. Even after few minutes your muscles starts to pain. Why this happens? Why you reach that stage? Because due to the accumulation of lactic acid in your muscles. Lactic acid in your muscle. You know that our brain is a main part of our body which gives us all the signals. We send all the messages to the brain and immediate signal comes from there. Yeah, there is something problem. This we should do. So in the same way, when we are running, we are not getting how much of the oxygen we need. If we are not getting the sufficient amount of oxygen, due to that, in our body, in our muscles, lactic acid accumulation takes place, and due to the decreased number of oxygen in our body, we feel muscle cramps. Our muscles starts to pain. This is the stages where we need oxygen. We need sufficient oxygen to accumulate these things, but after few minutes or few hour, again we come back to our normal position. Hour we can't say within few minutes you come back to your normal state. Every pain vanished because the supply of oxygen is again normal in your body. So whenever anyone is running, any athletes are running, they just close their mouth. They don't breathe that time, and they just focus on running, and they run. In that condition, they don't need extra amount of oxygen. Whatever the energy they have in their body, they utilize it. Okay, this was about the aerobic respiration. So now we will read about anaerobic respiration. Anaerobic respiration is a respiration in which there is no need of oxygen. This respiration takes place in the absence of oxygen. The respiration takes place in the absence of oxygen. In this mode of respiration, oxygen is not required. You can take an example of fermentation. Or yeast. I'll give you an example in your daily life what you people are doing. Suppose you have 10 days holidays in your school. You come from your school, you just don't take out your lunch box, and you forget to take it out, and it is already in your bag for 10 days. Suppose for 10 days. After 10 days, when you take it out, you see some yeast or fungus are growing in your lunch box. The white color yeast is growing in your lunch box, has been grown in your lunch box. That yeast takes place. that yeast grows in the absence of oxygen. So this is an example of anaerobic respiration which you see in your daily life. When your mother is preparing pickles and keeping it in an airtight container, after few days or few months, you see that white again, the same fungus has grown in that pickles also. So these are the organism which takes place, which react in the absence of oxygen. So we will read out today about the yeast experiment. There are activities which are given in your book. There are various two activities in this anaerobic respiration in your book, which you will read today. We will do an experiment to prove that heat and carbon dioxide is released during anaerobic respiration. What is the aim of the reaction? Write in your notebook. Aim of the experiment to prove heat and carbon dioxide is released during an aerobic respiration. It is also known as yeast experiment. What happens in this experiment? What is the requirement? What is the requirement in this experiment? You need a thermometer. Thermoflask. Test tube. Delivery tube. Two hard rubber cork. Then what you need? Liquid paraffin. Test tube I have mentioned here. Yeah. Thermometer, delivery tube, two hard rubber cork, liquid paraffin. These are the requirements which you need in your experiment. Boiled and cooled glucose, yeast, bicarbonate. These are the requirements which you need in your experiment. So we will do a diagram here and further we will proceed. We will take a thermoflask here. A test tube over here. Here is a thermometer. is a delivery tube. This is your thermoflask. This is your test tube. This is your lime water which will turn milky. Lime water. This is your delivery tube. This is thermometer. This is boiled and cooled glucose solution. So this is the diagram. Here you can see that this is a thermoflask. In the thermoflask we have boiled and cooled glucose, and this is a thermometer. To note down the temperature, we have kept it in this, we have set in this apparatus. This is your delivery tube. This is the lime water which will turn milky. This will show us that the carbon dioxide gas is released or not. So what we will do first of all we will take glucose which will be cooled, which will be boiled then cooled. First step, write down. Take glucose solution, boiled and then cooled. You can ask, ma'am, why boiled and cool? Why boiled and cool? So that we can cut the supply of oxygen over here. So that the supply of oxygen can be cut over here. Now, after taking this boiled and cool solution, what we will do? We will add some yeast in this solution. We will add some yeast. After adding yeast, we will add liquid paraffin on this surface so that the supply of oxygen will stop. We will add liquid paraffin solution so that the supply of oxygen will stop here. After adding this liquid paraffin, we will add a little amount of bicarbonate solution. We will add here. Bicarbonate is known as lime water also. When we will add bicarbonate solution here, then after adding bicarbonate solution, then yeast will be produced. Okay students, we have done the diagram over here. Now we will know about the procedures. So in the procedure, first of all we will take some glucose solution, boil then cool solution. Why first we will boil it, then we will cool it, so that the oxygen supplies, so that the no outside oxygen can mix with it. Whatever the oxygen already is there in the solution, it will be the same. Outside oxygen will not come in contact with that solution. Then we will add some yeast. We will add some yeast in the solution. After adding yeast, we will add liquid paraffin solution on the surface of the glucose, so that the supply of the atmospheric oxygen will be stopped over there. Now we will take a bottle containing bicarbonate solution. We will take a bottle in which already bicarbonate solution is present, which is also known as lime water, and we will arrange it here, so on the stand, so that it can produce the yeast, produce the yeast. Now further, in order to check that outside oxygen is coming inside or not, to check the supply of oxygen, we will add a few drops of diazine green solution. when we are adding diazine green solution in this, then after adding diazine green solution, the color will change. Here the color will change. It will become blue color. Here the color changes to blue color, which indicates that the supply of atmospheric oxygen is stopped. There is no supply of atmospheric oxygen over here. Now we will note the finish. We will write down the initial temperature. First step, we will take glucose solution which is already boiled and cooled. Then we will add yeast solution in that. After adding yeast solution, we will add liquid paraffin solution so that the supply of the atmospheric oxygen will be stopped. Again, we will take a bottle containing bicarbonate solution and we will arrange it over here. Then we have to check that whether the supply of oxygen has been cut or not. We will add diazine green solution. After adding diazine green solution, the color of the solution turns to blue color. Now we will write down the initial temperature. And then what is the result? What is the observation we will get over here? That we will see that there is a rise in mercury level. That means the temperature increases here. Here the temperature increases. When the temperature increases, and smell of ethanol will come out. Ethanol smell will come out means that the presence of alcohol is there. And the lime water, the bicarbonate solution, it will change its color from lime water to milky. So this is the result which indicates that oxygen is produced. That means oxygen is produced from yeast and glucose solution. This is the complete reaction. Again, you write it down in your notebook whatever I said. We are taking a glucose solution, we are adding some yeast, again we are adding liquid paraffin solution, we are arranging a bottle in which already lime water is present, or we can call it bicarbonate. Then to check whether the supply of oxygen has been cut or not. These are the procedures. Cut or not, we are adding diazine green solution. After adding diazine green solution, the color is changing to blue color, and the temperature is, we will note down the temperature over there. Then observation, what is the result? What is the result coming after doing this so many procedures? The result is that the temperature increases. Lime water, that is the bicarbonate, is changing its color from lime water to milky. Then ethanol smell is coming out, which indicates that alcohol is present. And what is the result? The result is that alcohol is produced from yeast and glucose solution. This was first activity. Now we will do another activity, that is fermentation. Fermentation we will do. Aim of the experiment is to observe combustion. Combustion means burning of sugar. For this is the aim of the reaction, to observe combustion of sugar. So what are the requirements? What we need here? Requirements. We need test tube stand, Bunsen burner, or you can write spirit lamp, Bunsen burner, delivery tube, then stand. After stand we need a delivery tube. Then we need some sugar solution. We need some sugar. We need some sugar. Sugar we need. Then lime water we will take. And a single hard rubber cork. So these are the requirements which is required for our experiment. So we can draw. This is a rough diagram. Don't focus on my diagram. Whatever is there, you people read. This is your lime water. This is again the delivery tube. This is your test tube. This is your sugar powder. This is your Bunsen burner. This is your tripod stand. So these are the things. This is a cork. This is the setup of your experiment. This experiment, what we will do, we will take a test tube. We already took a test tube. Now we will add some sugar in this, some sugar crystals in this. After adding some sugar crystal, we will arrange this setup. Then we will start to heat it. When we will heat, we will see something. When we will heat, we will see something. It means that when we will heat, the color of the sugar will turn black. The color of the sugar will be changed from white crystal to black color, and when this color, and it will produce heat. And when this gas will come out in this lime water to check whether it is carbon dioxide gas or not, the color of the lime water will change to milky. So this indicates that, this experiment again indicates that here combustion is very much compulsory. Combustion takes place in our body also to give energy. Heat, when this the sugar is burning, when the sugar crystals are burning, so it is releasing energy, and along with energy it is releasing carbon dioxide gas also. So this was the experiment. Two experiment I taught you today. The activities, it is given in your book. Read it properly, carefully, write down each and every steps, and try to solve the questions which are given in your experiment. If you are unable, then ask me. So this experiment says us that in combustion oxygen is required. When it is burning, that means oxygen helps in combustion, but when it is burning, it releases heat as well as energy. Till today, this much only. Thank you.